Hey, this is Stacy from Miss R&D Diva. If you're new here, my channel is Miss R&D Diva. I do a lot of gardening videos. I do home decor, home renovations, cleaning videos. I'm a nurse, so we'll be doing some health education videos, and I do a little bit of budgeting videos as well. So today I want to repot some of my plants. So I have a gardenia that's out here. I want to put it in a bigger pot for the outside, and then I have 3 house plants that I need to repot. All of these house plants come off of this one of the biggest plant, which is these other 2 were propagated from that one big plant. So without further ado, here we go. We're gonna replant this stuff. I had to wait until the sun went down here in Houston. It was 90 something degrees today, and it was very hot out here. So I'm trying to beat the darkness. So it's about 7 o'clock. So we'll probably have like an hour and a half of light time left in the day. So I'm gonna get these repotted, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, y'all, so this is the planter that I'm going to plant the gardenia in. It doesn't have any holes at the bottom, so I'm going to drill some holes in the bottom. It has some little perforated areas where you could just drill in the holes. I've drilled one, so I'm going to just drill the other 2. So the holes are in there. Those are the holes for the new plant that I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna get this sticker out of here. These pots were on sale at the at-home store. Buy one, get one half off. So if you need some pots, stop by the at-home store and get you some pots. Okay, so I had an open bag of potting mix in the garage, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. This is going to take a lot of soil probably. Then I have another bag over here. I had to put my mosquito spray on, because these mosquitoes are out since we had all that rain. Okay, so this is the gardenia that I'm going to replant. Now that I look at it, these pots are not that much different in size, but I think I wanted a black pot out here so that it will match everything else. I either have navy blue or black out here. So that is what I am trying to do. So these pots are so heavy with all the soil, and I have them on rollers. So I'm just gonna tilt this over here to the side. I hope y'all can see that. Let's see if I can pull this out. Yeah. Okay, so it's out of the pot. I'm gonna use this pot on the inside of the house, but I don't want this soil. I want to put fresh soil. So what I'm gonna do is try to get it in this bag. but I don't have soil everywhere. I already dumped a lot of it in the grass, which is fine, but initially when I bought this, it was 2 plants. So it's 2 plants in here actually. So I'm gonna knock some of this soil off. I'm making a mess anyway, but it's fine. Take a bath. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the roller thing in here. Put this pot in this little roller caddy so that I can roll it around and I won't have to be lifting it, and it will be off of the ground. It's off of the ground so that it doesn't stain my patio. So I have I might have to take some of this out. But I'm just gonna make a little well in here for the plant to sit down in. So I'm using a stoma. So when I'm gonna put this plant tone in there, in the soil, and then this holly tone is what I'm gonna use to put at the top so that it can have the right food for gardenias. So I'm just gonna put the plant tone in here. And I'm gonna put this down in here. Still think I need to take some of it out. Some of this out. So let me just take some of this out for a minute. It's too much. Okay, plant tone, just sprinkle it in there. Okay, now I'm gonna lift this up and put it in here. And we're just gonna fill the soil around there. Every time I plan to do this, I always end up making a big mess. And I try to do it where I don't make a mess, but it never works. So I'll just have to clean up when I finish. I think I'm gonna put some more dirt in there. Because after you water it, the dirt goes down. It settles down anyway. Okay, it should be happy, I think. I might have to put more soil, I'm not sure. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this holly tone and I'm gonna sprinkle it at the top, the fertilizer for azaleas and gardenias, acid-loving plants. Move it around a little bit. So here is the other plant, the house plant that I want to plant in this white container, this white pot. This plant is about 15 years old, 15 or 16 years old. I got this plant from a doctor that I worked for Nurses Week. He gave all the nurses these plants, so I've been having this plant for that long. For 15 or 16 years, I've taken 2 cuttings off of it twice. And it's easy to grow. It doesn't require a lot. This soil is the original soil, y'all. I'm sorry, that sounds so horrible that I have never changed the soil in here. I've never changed it. I just never did. I kept saying I was going to do it, but I didn't. So here we have it. So this soil probably is not even good, but the plant still stayed alive. It still stayed alive, and it did great. I don't even do any fertilizer on it. All I do is water it every 2 weeks. So I'm putting plant tone in here because I do want to try to be good to it. It's been good to me for all these years. So when I first got it, it only had 4 prongs. So now it has 1, 2, 3. This is a new one growing, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna put this down in here. Let's see how I can set it up. Make sure the roots are down in there. I'm gonna clean it up too, like this dead leaf can come off. Okay, that looks centered. Move it over just a little bit. Okay, y'all, so now I'm gonna just fill in the dirt around the top. I have to get another bag of soil. I bought 2 big bags because I knew I was gonna be doing all of this. So I'm gonna fill in. This plant is probably gonna be so happy. If you notice on this side, the plant is more vigorous on this side, and it looks like it's leaning, it's growing that way. The reason why it's doing that is because the way it's sitting in my kitchen by the window, this part of the plant is closest to the window where the sun is. So it just naturally goes that way towards the sun. So what I'm gonna have to do is start trying to turn it around so that each side can get the sun, and then it could grow better on each side. Just gonna fill this dirt in around the side of this plant. Make sure all the roots are covered. I'll probably have to put some more dirt in here once I water it and that dirt settles. But this plant is probably going, all of these house plants are going to be so happy because I have never changed them. I have never changed the soil. I've never replanted it. So actually this is a good plant. It's a Dieffenbachia, y'all, so it's very easy to grow. When you see it start drooping, just put water and it'll keep on going. Ooh, a mosquito bit me on my hand. My mother, she lived with me before she passed away, but she had all these plants and she would do all that fertilizer in the plants, and it would be gnats all in the house. And I had to finally tell her that the gnats were getting on my nerves with that. She would put that Miracle Grow liquid feed in her plants. But this plant never needed anything, and it stayed alive and it grew. I even propagated off of it. But what I did find out is that when you overwater your house plants, they will attract gnats. So I have a little meter thing that I got from Amazon that I stick in here, and it'll tell me if the soil is dry. You just stick it all the way down. It'll tell you if the soil is dry, moist, or, you know. So I've been using that, and I haven't had any problems with gnats. So most of the times when you have gnats, it's because the you're watering it too much water. So I'll show you all that in a minute. Okay, that's that one. We'll just move this over here so we can continue on. Pot that I bought. I think I'm going to put more holes in here. It's only one hole in the middle. I cracked it. That's okay. I just needed another hole in there. Okay, so this is the one that's going in here. I also propagated this one off of that one. I think I'm gonna put all 3 of these in here together instead of just leaving it like that. That's what I'm gonna do. Because it doesn't make any sense to have 3 and I can just put all in one. Okay. This is shameful because I'm just pulling this out. It's not even in the soil really good because the soil is so old. Here's a new one coming here. So let me put some plants on. There. This is a new one too. I'm gonna take this one and put it in here too. This was propagated off the mother plant too. So we just put it all in one. They'll be fine. There'll be enough room. Shameful. I did not have any. That soil was horrible. It wasn't even good. Should I put it up a little bit higher? Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of too low. Hold on, y'all. More. Gardening and flowers and all that. Lawn care, flower care, is all trial and error. You'll figure it out. You will definitely figure it out. So, more plant on. It'll be happy. Spread these out a little bit. Now, if it lived all these years like it was, it's going to be very happy with this new soil. All right, y'all. That's the other one, and I just combined the last two. That's it. So now I will just clean up all this mess. And you'll see, once I clean up, I'll show you how all three plants look. Okay, y'all, so remember I told y'all about that meter? This is the meter. It's called a moisture meter. I got it from Amazon, and it just looks like this. And you just stick it down in the soil, and it tells you, it says dry, moist, or wet. So I'm gonna show you with this old soil that I got off the plants. It's in this bag on my table, but I just wanna show you all. So I'm gonna stick it down in there. And if you see, it says dry. It's not even moving at all because it is dry. But so that's what it is. And I'm gonna show you some good soil that is watered and everything. I'm just gonna stick it in this plant once I water it, and I'll show you how it changes. Hold on one second. Okay, I stuck it in another pot. It moved just a little bit, almost to the green, but it's not quite there yet. Okay, y'all, so it's getting a little dark out here, but I wanted you all to see, I just went ahead and watered this plant, and you see it's over there in the wet zone. So that's what the moisture meter does for you. It tells you if your plants need watering or not, especially your indoor plants, because if you don't, you will have gnats running around, depending on what kind of soil you use. Like if you use the Miracle Grow like I do, you know, Miracle Grow has sugar in it, so it keeps the gnats around if it's wet. So you don't want it to be wet. Okay, so that's the end of my video, y'all. If you're new here, please subscribe, like the video, comment, share. Leave me a comment to let me know what you think about my planting. I planted these house plants that needed to be planted so bad. They needed to be planted so bad. The soil was horrible. So they're gonna really grow. I'm gonna give you all an update later on to see how they're doing. Also, I replanted my gardenia over there too. So you all have a good weekend, whenever you're watching this video. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.